Hey guys, it's Frenzy227 here with yet another summer movie review. There are more coming, I can assure you. It's just I haven't seen a lot of stuff lately. However, I did manage to see the new Disney Pixar movie Up. Now, I heard a lot of early reviews about this movie saying like, "Oh, it's like Pixar's best movie. Oh, it's really just an incredible movie." Actually, it's already gotten like number 16 in the IMDb Top 250. And for a movie that recent, that's a pretty big deal. I mean, I don't think we're all surprised Dark Knight made it to number one like 3 days after it came out, but it was a pretty big deal for Up. And before I saw this, I was like, okay, let's check this out. It's Disney Pixar. How can you go wrong? And I didn't really know what to think of it. I wasn't expecting like a big grand masterpiece. I was just maybe expecting maybe like a cute, funny movie. And so like I was in the theater like the first 10 minutes of this movie. I was like, to be honest, I was kind of bored. I mean, it's not like it starts off like it's not like it's really cute or funny or like just it's not like it starts off really entertaining and like it really gets you ready for the rest of the movie. It starts off kind of slow, and I did admit the opening was a little bit sad, just the whole flashback thing. I'm not gonna spoil it, but up it was pretty sad movie. I didn't cry, but it was kind of sad. But ultimately, I just was pretty bored for most of this movie. The movie like really kickstarts when the talking dog comes in the picture. That's really when I started paying attention. But the rest of the movie, I'll be honest, it's kind of boring. It's just you don't really get interested till like the dog comes in, like all the really funny family friendly stuff starts happening. I got Up. It's really not a family friendly movie. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, this is a Pixar movie. I mean, Incredibles was a lot more family friendly compared to this, and The Incredibles is like my favorite Pixar movie ever. I mean, all the Pixar movies that come out after that, I'm like, oh, they're just okay. Incredibles is still just really my favorite, and it's just an absolute masterpiece. I really don't know how you can top that. But Up, this really was not a kid-friendly movie. I mean, there's like this part where the villain, I'll keep this as spoiler free as possible, but the part where the villain attempts to brutally murder a little kid. I'm serious. It's really the whole thing I was watching is like, is this supposed to be a kids movie? This really is not a kid friendly film. I mean, take your you can take your kids to it, and that's really your call whether you want to take your kids to it or not. It's just I really didn't think of this as a kid movie. I mean, just like all the like really funny, like kid friendly, really cutesy stuff didn't start until like really deep into the movie. And like most of the time with Pixar movie, like I'm ready to start laughing and have a good time at the very beginning. Up was really slow. This isn't. I'm sorry if I'm bumming you guys out here, but it's just I'm not saying Up was a bad movie. It's just it was a good movie. It's just it took me a while to really get behind it, and it's just it was some of it was kind of enjoyable. I'll give it credit. The end, it was like the big action scene at the end that really did keep me on the edge of my seat. But overall, it's just I don't know what to think. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was a good movie. It's just it's a lot darker than most of Pixar's stuff. I know that's a lot talk about Pixar movies with like Incredibles. Like there are a lot of deaths in that movie. Syndrome was like killing off all those superheroes, and Wally got pretty brutal in the end. They're beating up Wally. It's just, but I don't know. It's really like the darkest of all the movies Pixar's done. It's just go see it. Alright, it is a good movie. I'd probably give it like probably 4 out of 5. Yeah, I give it 4 out of 5. It's just it kind of took a while to really get behind it. Don't go into this expecting like a cutesy, run of the mill, just standard funny animated movie, because this is pretty dark. I'm not gonna lie, it's really dark. I did enjoy it. Like most of the stuff again when the dog came in was really when the movie got really entertaining, but again, this is it's quite I don't know what to say about it. Just don't let my opinion drag you down. It's like go see it. It's worth checking out. I'll give you that. It's a worth seeing movie. It's just don't expect just a lot of really cute stuff, because, I know, it's kind of gloomy for, like, the first half of it. And also, I did not see this one in 3D, so I can't tell you how good the 3D was. It's just, it gets kind of irritating. I kind of feel like they're just putting every movie out in 3D just for the heck of it. I think Monsters vs. Aliens was the only movie it was, like, supposed to be in 3D. And I haven't seen Coraline, so I can't judge on that. But, like, Up and, like, all these other movies, they're just put in 3D just for the heck of it. These movies aren't supposed to be in 3D. Monsters vs. Aliens was, so I think in terms of that, Monsters vs. Aliens is really, like, the only movie worth seeing in 3D nowadays. Like, movies like Up and, like, that new G-Force movie coming out, that's just in 3D for the heck of it. It's just, want to see this in 3D, go ahead, but I can't tell you how good it was. So there you go, there's a kind of depressing summer movie review there for you. And I think next up, I will be doing, like, a big grand review of Revenge of the Fallen when it comes out, but I'll try to see what I can get done before that. I'm gonna try to see if I can see Terminator Salvation. I haven't gotten to see that yet. And also, I'm also gonna be doing a review of The Taking of Pelham 123. It's just, again, I can't for sure say when these are coming. It's just, I gotta have time to see them. But I will be seeing Revenge of the Fallen first thing. I'm going to the very first showing of that, so expect a review of that really soon. That's all I got. Frenzy227 out.